On May 12, 2017, the world was hit with one of the largest ransomware attacks in history. A computer virus known as WannaCry gained access to a computer, encrypting its files, denying access to anyone without an encryption key. The virus was a type of ransomware, a program designed to take control of a computer's information, holding it in exchange for a ransom. In the case of WannaCry, the attackers demanded a payment of $300 worth of Bitcoin in exchange for the encryption key in order to regain access to the files. Within just 4 days, WannaCry had infected more than 200,000 computers across 150 countries before it was stopped because of one person who had serendipitously identified a kill switch within the code. WannaCry was a huge wake-up call about the vulnerabilities of our digitally connected world and had the potential to do a significant amount of damage had it not been stopped when it did. But it wasn't the first cyber attack the world has ever seen, and by no means was it the last. There are hundreds of thousands of attempted cyber attacks every single day, and even more against the financial services industry. The Boston Consulting Group estimates that financial services firms are 300 times more likely than any other type of company to be targeted by cyber attacks. And the New York Times said it best in the headline about cyber attacks on Capital One in 2019, when the personal data of over 100 million customers was stolen. A hacker needs just one gap to wreak havoc. And yes, larger financial institutions are greater targets. MasterCard reported receiving upwards of 460,000 intrusion attempts in a single day. But larger financial institutions also spend a tremendous amount of money safeguarding their computers and data from cyber attacks, tens of millions of dollars every year. And cyber criminals are far too willing to look to smaller opportunities in smaller firms with a greater probability of exploiting a vulnerability. One successful cyber attack on a company can put a thriving business into crisis mode overnight. And just like a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, a company's ability to protect against cyber attacks is only as strong as its greatest vulnerability. In this course, we'll cover the baseline cybersecurity measures to help you and your organization reduce the risk of a cyber attack. We'll cover the evolution and current cyber landscape, who the threat actors are, the different types of malware they use, like ransomware, and the distribution channels they use to carry out their cyber attacks, including phishing, spear phishing, and business email compromises. We'll talk about ways to work securely from a home office, security tips for using video conferencing platforms, portable storage devices, social media platforms, and password protection tips for keeping your devices and accounts safe. And we'll cover insider threats, employer protocols, and how to deal with cybersecurity incidents. Cyber criminals would prefer you don't take this course at all. So let's do this.